Hello, Love Goddess. Welcome to a recording of a Love Goddess podcast with your host, Katya Melvin. And today we are continuing the conversation regarding dark feminine energy and what it's like to be a woman with the dark feminine energy. And in the past 2 days, I've been talking about two aspects of it. First is a mystery and privacy and keeping things to yourself, right? And that is what makes you seductive, right? Second, yesterday specifically, I talked on what it means to have your value high and what it's like to be a high value woman with strong boundaries that you set for yourself. And today I want to share one big quality that dark feminine energy has, and that is self-improvement. You always continuing leveling up. You are continuing improving yourself. You are continuing your growth process. You're always learning. You never take things for granted. You never turn around and say, I know all of it, I'm gonna go, right? Because if you're not growing, you are dying. That's literally how it works. There is never a middle place where you stay stagnant. You're either growing up or you're going down. It's one or the other. And so dark feminine energy has that level that keeps evolving. That's part of the growth process. That's part of expansion. In order for you to expand into higher levels of life, into a bigger, better lifestyle, into bigger, better relationship, you have to improve yourself. Because remember, I just shared in another podcast episode that your life is matrix, and it is your inner reflection of who you are. And in order to get to the next level, you must first change yourself. You must first change energy within yourself. And the way you change your own energy is if you hire mentors like me. That's why I'm a coach, right? And you don't have to hire me. You can go hire someone else who you connect with, but you have to have mentors that you're going to learn from. Those mentors could come in the form of books, right? You get new ideas from books, self-development books. They could come from self-development TV shows and programs. Not all shows on Netflix are chick flicks and Love is Blind shows, right? Like there are actually good shows out there that expand your thinking, that will challenge your state of mind, that will make you think. One of my favorite it's not a Netflix show, but it is a channel called Gaia regarding spirituality and ancient aliens and things of that nature. And some of their shows like blow my mind. And I wish I had more time to watch TV. I don't watch TV. I work pretty much all the time, especially right now, launching a new business. But you always grow. What you've put into yourself always comes up on the outside in the way your life reflects back on you. You literally, whatever you change within yourself and whatever the level and the energy you change within yourself, you're gonna project on the outside, and it's gonna become the physical manifestation of your inside. Does it make sense? That's why a woman who has dark feminine energy continues up-leveling herself, her lifestyle. She wants bigger, better things for herself. She has bigger goals. Each time she reaches one goal, she sets another. She's a go-getter. but in a feminine way, not like in a hustler way, right? That's why we're talking about the feminine energy, the energy of receiving, right? Masculine go-getters are very masculine energy, and there is a place for that, for sure. Just don't get stuck in that energy, because it's gonna actually block your success, right? And it is the feminine energy, the dark feminine energy that you want, is to create that from a place of unseen, to create your life, to manifest your life, to create it from the place of energy, right? You cannot control anything in this life. You cannot control anything in this life. And the only thing you can control is yourself, your way of thinking, your way of how you are responding and reacting to things. That is why it is so important to be the master of yourself first, before you can be a master of your life, before you can be a master of your relationship, before you can be a master of anything in life, right? You have to be a master of yourself. And it is so important to know that when you embody your dark feminine energy, which is place of receiving from a source that is unknown, and becoming comfortable being in the unknown, being in the uncomfortableness of this, and yet still having high values, not cheat on yourself, not betray yourself, not self-abandon, right? It is then you are able to manifest from that place, right? But in order to do that, in order to go for bigger, higher level, you always have to self-improve. You'll always have to grow your self-development, expand your mind. You're nothing but an energy. You're nothing but a thought. And when you expand your mind, when you expand your thought, when you hang out with high achievers, with people who have gone so much further than you in life, you start thinking differently. You are literally an average of the 5 people that you are hanging out with on a daily basis. So who are those people that you are spending your time with? Who are those people? I make sure I surround myself with very high value people, with people who will contribute to the expansion of my mind, my financial capacity, my mental capacity, my business capacity, my feminine capacity, right? And it is so important to constantly be on that self-development journey, and it's not an overnight thing. It takes years. And while it takes years, you can make incremental improvements now. You can already start making them now, because even if you start making little things, you start improving little things in your life, you're going to very soon find out that you've gone so much further already. Right? That is why it is so important to constantly keep expanding yourself, to constantly be around people who expand your mind, your possibilities. I want for you to get so deeply uncomfortable in taking uncomfortable steps and uncomfortable actions. For me, this was staying in more expensive hotels. I had such a low money mentality. I had to raise it incrementally, and I had to allow myself to pay higher price per night in a hotel that has amazing floor-to-ceiling city views, right? I had to become uncomfortable with that, and I had to come out of my old way of thinking, of my old way of thinking that I am only going to stay in a cheap hotel rooms because that's all I can afford, right? I had to up-level my level of comfort to how much I'm going to pay for things, how much I'm going to pay for my clothes, how much I'm going to pay for my rent, how much I'm going to pay for my business, how much I'm going to pay for my coaching, how much I'm going to pay for hotels, how much I'm going to pay for my travel. Money is a medium of exchange of energies, right? That's why money comes into play, because it absorbs everything in life that we do. And so money is a good example of that expansion, right? Because it is physical manifestation to your growth, right? And it starts with you taking risk first and up leveling first before you can receive back. It's always like that. That's only how it works, right? And it is important for you to really, 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 really take that uncomfortable step first before you even see a possibility of something coming back to you on a horizon. But that's how the law of the universe works. My love, if you want to embody your dark feminine energy, always continue self-improving and growing yourself. Read books, hang out with higher level people, expand how much you spend on yourself, how much you spend on your life, on your lifestyle, on your clothes, on your food, shop in better places, go buy, instead of a dress from Forever 21, go buy one from Black House White Market, right? Or from Chanel. Fuck that. Fuck it. Let's go to Chanel right away. Right? You get the point. Expand your thinking, expand your worth, expand your mind, expand your capacity to receive bigger things. Because if you can't think it, you can't have it. If you can't think it, you can't have it. And then the next logical step is to take an action step towards it, right? Take an action step towards it. I've taken very uncomfortable steps. My recent step was opening a dance studio. I know nothing about dance studio, but I know that I could be a good businesswoman and I'll figure it out. And my first business worked out. Took years, but it fucking worked out. So I know I'll figure it out. And I know I'm being guided, right? By the divine. By the divine. That's my dark feminine energy that's coming through, right? I'm being guided by the unseen. So, in order for you to embody your dark feminine energy, you must commit to continual self-improvement of yourself, continual expansion of your boundaries, expansion of what's possible, expansion of any glass ceilings that you may put on yourself. My love, thank you so much for tuning in to today's recording of Lovegodesss podcast on self-improvement and expansion. We are opening we have opened Lovegodesss Studio, which is a spirituality studio, dance studio, community space, networking space for women like you to come together and tap into their feminine energy, into their divine energy, into their energy. We are offering first class promo. And instead of $40 class for non-members, members pay $25. We are offering $10 class for you to come and try it out. Your first class is only $10. So please don't hesitate. I'm going to put all the links below for you to go ahead and sign up for your promo class. And I will see you tomorrow. Bye.